Alright. Okay. I am live. Okay. Hello Twitch and hello there YouTube. Today we're continuing our playthrough of excuse me. Sorry, our playthrough of Valhalla. Uh Cyberpunk Bartender action. Last we left off we were on the day of Mega Christmas, I believe. Or the day before? I'm not sure. But we got through some not hardcore shit, but we got through some deep things with Jill. Kind of got a perspective of her life and she's been going through. Um, just stuff like that. But excuse me. Let me just switch screens here. It should be good. All right, this is the one we're up to. This part didn't get cut off. This gives her peace of mind. Hello, Takis. How are you? I'm gonna move this to the side. Bill paid. Didn't you have a boyfriend named Bill? Probably. Let's see. Model Warrior Julianne returns this February. The classic magical girl show Model Warrior Julianne is coming back to the public television this February after almost 2 decades of absence. Even though the show has been on every on-demand service for a while now, most of Glitch City's citizens need to think twice before subscribing to a non-essential service, especially the lower classes who can have limited number of internet purchases per year. My eye is annoying me right now. Give me a second. There you go. The show's return is certainly welcome. Today's parents will finally be able to share a piece of their childhood with the kids without risking dinner or breakfast. Is that a tear in your eye? No. Nanomachine rejection has taken 80 lives this year. The Observatory just released their annual report of nanomachine rejection cases. The total number of reported cases has risen to 80, and an increase from the 65 cases reported last year. Nanomachine pollution was practically strong this year due to the recent protests. Wrote the Observatory. My eye is burning. Just give me a second. I say that and I'm just like, yeah. Alright. Where was I? Protests caused the police force to release new varieties of nanomachines. Their function is still unclear, but according to our sources, they're intended for crowd control purposes. It's unlikely we'll find a cure in the near future, and we can only hope cases like these will become rare in the following years. Lylan receiving mysterious... Oh, I didn't read this. Wonder if she's among these 80. I think she's talking about Lenore. Let's see. Lylan receiving mysterious messages. Update. Looks like we were able to record and transcribe one of the messages sent from one of the compromised signals. Joe Wren, the anchor from our popular TV newscast, served as our very own test subject for the investigation. White noise. Who are you? Are you really alive? Laughs. You're special to me. You're everything to me. It's time to become one. White noise intensifies. End of transmission developing. Spooky. Or made up story. Alright, we read everything. Let's go to work. My eye! Good evening. Hey Joe. How are you feeling? I won't say good, but not that bad, I guess. That's nice to hear. Where's Gil? Did he run away again? No, I have him on errand duty, buying the drinks for tomorrow. That sounds weird coming from the owner of a bar. Every drink from here would come out of our own fund. So if we're gonna spend money, we might as well get more variety. Besides, those kind of walks are always good for Gil. You're the boss. Who's coming so far? Well, there's 3 of us. The dogs. You invited Titty Hacker. Gil invited Jamie. Oh yeah, I also invited Dorothy when I called her to spend the night with you. Sounds good so far. Might anyone else you feel like inviting? The more the merrier. I could, but I bet everyone's made plans to at this point. That's true. I'll be in my office. Call me should anything arise. Alright. Let the play. Time to mix drinks and change lives. No, sorry, hold on. We're here on second side. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh! I never met these characters. Oh, a BTC bar. Excuse me, do you know where the Athena Convention Center is? Why does that place make people get lost so easily? They should have called it the Minotaur Center. Hold on. Let me scribble the directions on paper. Thanks. Go to the right. When you see a building filled with hobos, this should be it. Thanks a lot. Anything else I can help you with? What the hell? I'll have a drink. What about you? A Brantini, please. Right. Oh, ask for a Brantini. The last one freaks me out. Here you go. So here you are. Thanks. That's understanding the outfit in this cold season, miss. Well, I'm actually cosplaying, so call me Bella for the time being. And your Lila friend is? Estenia? Estenia? Essentia. I get it, you're cosplaying too. Sure, let's go with that. Have you heard of a game called Yike Bartender? The cult classic game that has been like 3 remastered versions made by 6 different companies this year. That one. We're in the winter cosplay group dedicated to it, and we get lost on the way. Are you talking to someone outside? Oh yeah, a friend is cosplaying as Alex. I told him to wait outside. Shouldn't he enter? He'll be fine. Something amiss. There's a girl behind you. Short hair, black sailor uniform, missing an arm. Wearing jeans under a skirt. Now, don't spook the bartender. Spook? Ahem. Anything else? I got a fluffy dream and be on my way. And you? I'm fine. The lamp still freaks me out. Velo asks for a fluffy dream. The lamp still freaks me out. She's just staring. Here. Yep, this is the thing. Seriously though, should you leave your friend outside like that? He'll be fine. He started chatting with one of the vending machines. They were talking about R&B music. Does your friend prefer the 1980s R&B or the 1970s? 1980s, I think. Oh shit. Boss, Didi R&B. I'm coming. You see, Didi is a 1970s purist. He has tased people for even liking 1980s R&B before. He got tased. He got tased. Oh god. He'll be fine. Vending machines have very weak tasers. He'll be confused for a couple of minutes, but that'll be that. You should go check on him though. Right. Thanks again for the directions. Please come again. At least it wasn't Franco-Belgian comic opinions this time. Black sailor uniform. I hope I'm just overthinking it. More importantly though, jeans under a skirt. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh hey Dorothy. I'm gonna take a bite of my little sandwich here. Oh hi honey. Are you okay? I just kind of wandered in here. I guess I'm a bit distracted. Can't lie, just wander. Can I eat something? Oh, a sugar rush. Yeah, that. Right. Fuck, what was the drink that cheers her up? Let me see. What's today's date? Oh, it didn't show me. I'm trying to look for something. Okay, here you go. Oh, I guess. Sure, we'll unlock Dorothy's ending, because why not? It's not like I have a problem with it. There's multiple endings in this, and I'm just like, whatever ending we get, we get. Fucking. Here you go. This is? Didn't you say you liked having a piano whenever you felt like celebrating or were feeling down? I did? Wait, I did. You actually remember such a thing. You're so sweet. I was half expecting her to say that she meant a literal piano woman. Glad I was wrong. So much silence. By the way, thanks for staying with me the other day. Turns out I really needed that. So did you enjoy the soda? Oh, did you find that one out? It was supposed to be a secret. No, but don't go around telling everyone about that. I did it because it was you who needed my help, but a hug night is usually one of my most expensive services. It is. Hey, I don't know if the client has body odor or something like that. Not to mention, it limits the chances of getting any other client that night. Still, did it help? Yeah, it helped me cool down a lot. So from what Donna told me, someone close to you died, right? Yeah. Do you want to know more about it? Do you want to tell me about it? I brought it up enough times already, I think. No problem then. You were sad, and that's all I needed to know. Sorry for the loss, though. I mean it. Thanks. Although I've wondered for a while, do you, Lilam, really understand death? Sorta, kinda. Our goals, our whole database is constantly being backed up by the collective source. Even if our bodies are destroyed, we can be deployed again with our personalities and memories intact. So our concept of morality might be different. We do have a fear of death, though. You do. We can't even begin to understand the idea of not being redeployed. While we have built-in warnings, the mere idea of that nothingness is paralyzing. There are a few that don't mind it, but we do fear death and we don't wish it on anyone. In fact, that was the argument used for abolishing the whole 3 laws thing. You seem quite knowledgeable about the robot history. Seeing what others have done to make sure I can live like I do helps me not take things for granted. Seriously though, those laws are bullshit. Can't harm humans, can't disobey humans unless it's about hurting them. And you can't protect yourself as long as it doesn't harm humans. I mean, sure, the first AIs were just helpers and tools. But how would those laws still apply to them after they achieve self-awareness? Who in their right mind would abide only the rules inscribed in some old book? If I remember correctly, those were only the distilled version of the laws some writer imagined over 100 years ago. So I'm like eating. The reduced version of all his ideas. However, many authors afterwards took to them like they were the very laws of physics or something. Like many other things, people distilled and exaggerate what they need and use it to their favor. Wow, you're a nerd. Look who's talking. Let's change the subject a bit though. The mood's getting gloomy. Their apartment is very comfy, you know? It's a tad small though, sorry about that. And your cat is so cute. What was his name again? 4. Why 4? I figured if he ever got lost, at least I want to be able to yell 4. Happened once, you'd be surprised by how many golf players you run into. And every time you play with him, you can say it's foreplay. Yeah. He was also named after someone. Really, who? A Lylon kid that wanted to transcend. What? A movie character or something? Sure, let's go with that. Do you want anything else? Let's see if you know me that well. Give me something I'd like. Okay then. What would Dorothy order? Here you are. This one's pretty basic, huh? First drink ever created on this system, still a favorite of the people up to today. Can't blame them. I still can't believe you actually remember what I said about the piano woman. It's always good to keep note of what regulars like, you know? I wondered, for a while though, why do you keep coming back here? For you, of course. Come again? Why else would I come if not to see you? You're one of the few people willing to hear me out, always filled with curiosity, and you're cute. Talking to cute people is always nice. There's also the bar. The way it's insulated from the noise of the city. It's really comfortable, and it's just a bit away from the street I'm always at. A win-win situation. I see. It was weird to see you down though, especially since you're always so lively. While I wasn't down really. I was just thinking about a lot of things. Like what? My nose, my bad. Well, my mom, Guardian, asked me to go home on Monday for a bit. And as much as I love her, being with her is usually tiring. Guardian. That whole thing about someone taking care of a Lylum after they're deployed until they reach maturity, right? Yep, and I'm proud to say that I reached psychological maturity in just 1 year. They always try and keep a varied pool of volunteers to make the collective source grow faster. Hold up. I needed a tissue. My nose is runny. So what's wrong with your guardian? Well, she still treats me like a kid. The worst part is that sometimes I fear she might see me as some sort of replacement for her dead daughter. Huh, dead daughter. I was deployed to her not long after she lost her daughter. A contrived coincidence, really. Even when I was still developing self-awareness, I always feared she might be using me as a replacement. She didn't though, or at least not consciously. At times, she would just stop doing something or return a gift she's given me. If she felt like she was projecting too much of her daughter onto me, if she felt like she was projecting too much of her daughter onto me, what irony that years later I'd make a living pretending to be someone else in a bedroom. How's that? Well, most of the time my job involves role-playing. A daughter, a student, some helpless kid. The last one's wild. It means I've gotten many clients looking exactly for that, but on the other hand, from a professional standpoint, I'd rather have them hire me because of me. Because of my character, not because I'm the one that roleplays as little girls. Yeah. Maybe I need to exaggerate some attributes. What's the problem with your guardian then? If you do that on a daily basis, why worry about that? Why worry about it? Because I don't want to make her sad. Every time I visit her, I fear she might look at me and see her daughter. That seeing me makes her sad. At this point, I don't even care if she's projecting her daughter onto me. I just don't want to make her feel sad. Did you try talking to her with her? How so? Telling her just what you said to me. Clear up those fears. I mean, unless she's not the kind to want anyone opening up to her, that is. I never really thought about talking to her about that. Doesn't sound like something you just bring up, though. Keep it in mind. At least, maybe she'll appreciate the gesture. I wouldn't know, though. I haven't met her. What the fuck? She's a real nice woman. The problem is mostly with me, I think. I pressed the button for a second and I didn't know what it was. Well then, I'm taking my break. Oh, I'll be leaving then. No, what I was trying to say is that I'm taking my break. You want to come? Really? If you don't mind talking on the chilly night in the alley behind the bar, that is. And I'm done worse in alleys. Let's go. Boss, I'm taking my break. Alright. I like how that's an option. I pressed V by accident, and it's it comes out like they're speaking like the little dots and shit. All right. Want one? I got an achievement. Chat with Becky behind the behind the bar. Why is it called Becky? It's probably like a reference to something that I'm not sure of. Want one? Are you really offering a little girl a cigarette? Now you're a little girl? I always am. Innocence, however, is another matter entirely. But anyway, thanks, no. Smoking seriously messes with my air filters and they're a hassle to replace. Don't mind me though, smoke to your heart's content. Thanks. So why don't you tell me about this guardian of yours? I want to know what kind of woman she is. Sure. Well, her name is Sophia Graham? Graham? She's a retired PE teacher. Nowadays, she works at the gym during the morning shift. She's pretty fit, if I do say so myself. She had a daughter. Apparently, she suffered from nanomachine rejection all of her life. And when she finally healed, she was hit by a truck. What was her daughter's name? I don't know. I never asked, really. Are you okay? I'm reading fear, or is that surprise? It's hard to tell. I'm fine, yeah. Wait, read? Well, I don't see emotions like you do. I have to make do with a combination of body heat readings, face recognition, and context. I'm still a bit confused about some, but I've gotten better with time. Anyway, you sure you're fine? Yeah. Scared or surprised? She's not wrong, though. Wait, does that mean your last name isn't really Hayes? Hayes is just my artistic name. It sounds more exotic, and that's what people usually look for in this business. I've tried other names, though. Dolores Hayes, Genesis Graham. I tried Dorothy Warrior once, but a legal team came out of nowhere and slapped me cold. So what's your legal name then? Rebecca Dorothy Willow Graham. A bit of a mouthful if you ask me. So Dorothy's actually your second name. Should I call you something like Becky then? Wait, what was her full name? Where is it? I just lost it. Rebecca Dorothy. Okay. People have always called me Dorothy rather than Rebecca for some reason. That's why I chose it. It's useful too. People have tried to falsify stuff using my name and they always get caught. Because they use Dorothy Hayes as their name. Yep. Only my mom, Guardian, calls me Rebecca, so it's weird to hear her from others. What about Willow? Willow's my first surname, actually. When I got registered, my guardian was married to a guy who had Willow as his last name. Shortly after I joined their household, they separated, so I was left with his family name first. Hold on, so your real name in short would be Rebecca Willow. Doesn't have the same pizzazz to it if you ask me. Whatever you say, Becky. Stop it. It'd be like if I called you Julianne all of a sudden. Well, that was anger I read just now. Lots of anger. I think it's weird enough already if you call me Jill instead of Honey. Weird, huh? How you can end up feeling associated with a name that's not yours. I have an uncle that always called me Tina. He kept calling me my cousin Tina Jill for some reason. Neither of us minded though, because he's calling us what he thinks we're called instead of mixing us up. That and it's completely useless to try and correct him. But you know, maybe the effect is true for your clients too. How so? Well, you're worried about your clients not hiring you because you're you, right? But think about what happens when it's announced that a character will be played by a different actor. Sure, it's a character, but people are also going for the actor playing the character. They're saying they go for my roleplay instead of just mere roleplay. Sounds too far-fetched. Or sounds too far-fetched? Sounds plausible, actually. Okay, honey, I'll take my leave now. Don't want to take up all of your break. Thanks for the chat. See you at the party tomorrow. Bye. Please remember to buy more cigars. Back that I missed something. Unless you count the worst PPV main event fight I've seen all year. Not really, no. Alright. Going out? I'll have a word with Gogo. With Gogo? With Gogo outside, he was so hyped for that match, he must be devastated. Okay. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Say. Good evening, Joe. How are you doing? The nightmares have stopped, so I'm sleeping better. So nonchalant. How about your injuries? My bones are healing nicely, my wounds finally closed, the scars itch a bit, though. Well, that's good to hear. Are you by yourself today? Yeah, I'm running a couple of errands by myself today, but I want to come here for a while. I also noticed the big guy from last time is outside. Buster? Stella doesn't want me being alone while I'm still healing, so she suggested taking him with me. Ah, I see. What can I get you? Something cold. Sure. Something cold for Say. What about a beer? Nah. Is she more sweet? Oh. There you go, Moonblast, I guess. I don't know. Sweet, girly, happy. She's more of a, yeah, she likes like the girly drinks. Oh. I think you'll like this one. Really? He's so sweet of you. Thanks. So Stella isn't with you today. She's throwing a mega Christmas party tomorrow and is having a meeting today. I'm just helping her by checking on some of the things she ordered. And here it was, all ready to invite you to the party we're throwing tomorrow. You're throwing a party too? Sorry about that. Can't really say no to Stella. Maybe next time. If there's a next time at all. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. I want you to know that I want you to have a good time. Have fun. Drink a couple of beers in our honor. I will then. What else are those Christmas parties like? They're really big. There's lots of food and drinks and music. Sometimes there's too much food though. So at the end of the party, she lets the staff take home whatever's left. She also buys toys for all the children of her staff members. Really? Says something about taxes or whatever, but during the whole thing, she just shines. She carries a beaming smile that I don't see any other day of the year. Many of the kids have even started calling her Auntie Ella. Stella always does her best to put up a tough girl facade, but she's very much in touch with her inner child. Christmas, Easter, Halloween, name a party, and she most likely celebrates it big. Interesting. Do you like parties, Joe? I don't mind them. They're a good place to see people. I'm not one to actively look for parties to attend, though I just don't mind going to them. Ah, I see. I only go to parties that Stella is attending because otherwise I'd just stand there without anything to say. That and I'm not one to wear dresses, you know. You're not? I'm a tad too ripped. They don't look cute on me. Although with all this healing I have to do, I won't be as fit for a while. They're too breezy too. I feel like I'm wearing nothing. But I bet you'd look good in a dress, Joe. It's been years since I last wore one. I wouldn't know. Last time I wore one, I remember worrying my arms were too thin or something like that. We all have a complex, huh? I mean, even Stella has her own. That's hard to imagine. Oh, but she does have one. She distresses a lot about her bust size. Really? She's not that small. I think I'm smaller than her, in fact. Actually, it's the opposite. The opposite kind of complex, I mean. She's a bit self-conscious about having a big chest. Really? Again, I've seen bigger chests than hers, to be honest. Although, I guess comparisons are useless here. They rarely help with complexes. Well, she does go to the extra mile to hide it. In fact, I have no idea how she does it. I mean, I've seen her before and after she tucks them away, but I guess I never cared enough to ask the specifics. That's also why when she goes out, she styles her hair in those drills. They look a bit drilly, don't they? She styles her hair like that to help divert attention away from her chest. She seems affluent enough. Why not go through a reduction surgery? Because she also kind of likes having that size. She takes her bust size after her mom and Miss Carmine is quite proud of her chest. Puffing out your chest is a sign of confidence, and a bigger chest means more confidence to show. She says something along those lines a lot. Stella has quite an admiration for her mom, so I guess breast reduction would feel like betraying her. Huh. making it sound like she's hiding J-cups or something like that. I guess I guess in a taller or thicker person, her size would be normal. She's just a bit shorter or thinner than the norm. You get self-conscious about your bust size though? Not really. I've been more self-conscious about my height. Although it usually comes up whenever not being average height hinders me somehow. What about you? Yes and no. It's not my bust size, but rather that I look too manly sometimes. And I can't help but wonder if bigger boobs would help with that. They're fine, don't worry. Thank you. Can I get you anything else? Do you have something non-alcoholic? I do. Give me a sec. We could give it a sugar rush. Sparkle Star. I say Sparkle Star. Here, thanks. You're not one to drink that much alcohol, are you? It makes me feel sleepy, or at the very least, makes my legs go numb. It's an annoying feeling, to be honest. It makes me wonder what's so good about getting drunk. I mean, I'm not above it, but it's not exactly a pleasant feeling. You feel like you're sleepy even when you're not. Your legs go numb, everything starts sounding funnier than it really is. What's so good about not being able to control yourself? That's a good question, actually. Usually people like feeling numb because the numbness helps them forget their problems. Even if we don't talk about alcohol, there are portions of people that can't afford food, or who are suffering from some pain that only alleviates even when drunk or high. Doesn't sound really logical on paper, but then again, humans are rarely, if ever, logical creatures. Despair and pain cloud your judgment and make you do stupid things sometimes. Yeah, I've seen that firsthand. This world has an ugly side nobody deserves to be part of. It's also a matter of addiction, you know? You start just liking the drink, but then you need more of it, and before you know it, you're hooked. Oh yeah, that too. So tell me, what kind of party are you guys throwing? Nothing fancy, it'll just be me, Boss, Gil, and a couple of regulars. They'll bring food, we'll chat for a while, and that's it. Man, that sounds so good. At least better than the whole planning madness Stella is throwing right now. If you ever throw something like that again, you let me know, you hear? Sure. Hey, say. Yeah. What do you plan on doing now? I'm gonna check one last errand before going home. No, I mean, what do you plan on doing now with the White Knights disbanded and all? To be honest, I don't know. I never prepared a plan B because I figured if you can go with a plan B, why not just make it the plan A? I'm not the brightest person, so I never graduated from college or even high school. I could go for a position with the police, but it wouldn't be as thrilling. And I'm tired of blatant corruption, sick of it. Oh. But I'm alive. I learned something after that hell in Apollo Trust. Life is not something that you can just throw away easily. Clawing my way out of that place has made me realize just how much I want to be alive. The body count left in the bank was ridiculous, but I'm still here. I don't know what I'll do, but I'm alive. I'll figure it out sooner or later. That's nice to know. Well, I gotta go. Bye, Jill. Good luck with the party. Please come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Mr. Detective. Ah, hey there, girl. Give me a strong drink, won't you? Alright. Something manly. Yeah. Here you go. Yes, this will do. So what about you here? Nothing special. I was just working on a case and I happened to be in the area. What kind of work? Tracking someone, a gun for hire. What about the girl, Crimson something? I'm tracking. I am tracking that girl. Didn't you just get out of that job? I did, but the guy offered a huge amount of money, and well, I just couldn't refuse again. Well, it's your life, not mine. I wonder though. There has to be more to that whole thing than just acting as a middleman to look for some murderer. Hey, how safe is this place? We're protected by the BCT property laws and walls are soundproof. And I really couldn't give less of a shit about selling info to anyone. Okay then. Wait, soundproof walls, why? Do you see those vending machines outside? They're quite talkative, the bastards. It'd be annoying without those walls. Alright then. Have you heard of Lord Lance Lavender? No. He's some big name from Kenyavania. His blood apparently has some weird reaction to Glitcity's nanomachines. Once in contact with the air, it does nothing, but it's still fresh and touching some of the blood, the nanomachine will initiate a reaction. Essentially, they'll just eat through the other person's body until there's nothing left. They're using him as a guinea pig to see what causes that reaction and if it could be used to fight nanomachine rejection. Well, it turned out the Crimson Rose is his daughter. She left years ago to earn her living here, and he hasn't seen her ever since. He could be lying, you know? Doubt it. I did my research. She really is his daughter. Why didn't you figure that out earlier? I had no clue who was making the contract, and tracking all the messages to the source would have been too costly. Knowing who the sender was made things easier. I see. Can I get you anything else? What about Cobalt Velvet? Okay. Oh my god. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I don't know what I messed up. I'll probably show me later. Here you are. Oh, you actually did it. Were you expecting me to mess up so you didn't have to pay? No. So what made you accept the contract anyway, keeping in mind all the risks you told me like last time? You told me you wanted to see her again one last time, or at the very least deliver her a message. He could have been lying. Yes, people lie, you made your point. Even then, I felt like I couldn't say no. I mean, I know what it's like not being able to find your daughter. What it's like to be apart from her, not knowing what she's doing, or even if she's alright. You do. I have a daughter. She's about your age. When she was a teen, and we had a big fight, and she ran away from home. At first, I just waited for her to show up, but then I started getting worried and went out to find her. Couldn't find any trace of her. Nobody had seen her, and soon I was worried if something might have happened to her. I guess that's how my tracking skills and list of contacts began to grow. Finally found her taking cover in some dumpster, unconscious from starvation. So yeah, I just couldn't say no to his request of finding his daughter. But I don't expect you to understand. So how's the search going? I'm very close to finding her. That girl's pretty good at covering her tracks. Compared to her from before the bank incident, though, she seems slower somehow. Either she's let her guard down, or something else is happening. What will you do when you find her? I have this letter I'm supposed to deliver to her. I don't know what it says. I don't want to find out. What if she tries to kill you? I might not look like it, but I can take care of myself, bartender. You don't stay so long in this business without picking up a couple of tricks. Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, I better go back to work before her trail goes cold. Please come again. Are you done? Yeah. Okay then. I want you here tomorrow at 8 p.m. No working beforehand. The bar will be closed tomorrow. Come dress in your absolute best. We're having a party after all. All right. Where's Gil, by the way? He stored all of our things in his home because of how close it was to the source. So I told him to go home already and bring the stuff tomorrow. I see. Well, see you tomorrow, boss. Hold on, wait a bit. I'll go with you. Oh, sure, thanks. Merry Mega Christmas. Let us celebrate Santa's resurrection as the Mega Santa and save Christmas from the Red Box. What the fuck? Excuse me. A party then. I'll bring you leftovers. Let's go with this one. Yori Yori is the best show. Yori Yori is the best show this season. If you weren't a fan of Yuri or Slice of Life shows already, funny. If you ever joined the Moe Crunch this season with the premiere of Yori Yori, one of the funniest shows I've seen in recent years. The pals at the popular Danger U forum seem to divide it, however. This is such an obvious pandering. Remember when anime was about women doing womanly things and beating the shit out of each other? What is this trash? You girls are just haters, you hate their lives. I'm going to marry Shinosu. Wake me up inside. Alright, fucking good Evanescence reference. You can catch YY every Friday on RSTV. Wanna watch it? Anime's for nerds. Secretly Joe the nerd. It's sexy to have an army. It is sexy to have an army of robot women. Ones without artificial intelligence, mind you. The king of the West, Kanjai? Fucking! From the western nation of Kanye Mania, has approximately 6,000 robot soldiers, all of whom look like the hottest girls around. But is this show quirkiness from the wacky dictator problematic? Those dictators from Venezuela or whatever just do what they want. They don't give a shit. Mariana Zimmer, 35, told the Argument Today during a street review. They're all pretty hot though. If I was him, I'd have done the same. Why bother with the real thing when you just make them from scratch to match your every needs? More as we investigate. I'm pretty sure Kanye Vania went through demilitarization before. Not sure if I know that word at all. A lot of them receiving mysterious messages. Update 2. The messages have suddenly stopped and everything is normal again. Still, we can't stop wondering what's the deal. Was it a prankster or someone who just discovered how to subvert public communication channels in Lylum? Either way, some reports indicate that Lylum behavior has been rather unusual as of late, although we can only imagine the confusion they were going through. Not the first time. Let's not forget that something similar happened 5 years ago when Lylum advancement was at its historic high. Fortunately, nothing came out of it. Will it happen again? Time will tell. Spooky. A bit, yeah. Yeah. I remember reading those old ones. Merry Christmas is here by Miki. I'm way too used to Christmas, but the mega tradition here in Glitch City is mega comfy. I know it's an incredibly absurd name, and holiday isn't any less crazy due to its origin, but I find it amazing how GC managed to replace the original festivities. Some places celebrate Christmas eating fried chicken, but here they outright changed the holiday. Well, it's not that different, considering they have the same dates, but still pretty cool. Whoop, I gotta go. Time to sign some books. Alright. Was it Mega Christmas? Was it Mega Christmas or Mega Christmas? Don't know, don't care. Alright, yeah, I mean, let's go to the work. I didn't save shit. I can save here, I think. No, I can't, fuck. Good evening. Jill, I told you to come in the nicest clothes you have. You came in your uniform. These are the nicest clothes I have with me. Besides, you and Gil are in your uniforms too. I can't really show up in casual clothing. I'm being monitored. What about the kilt you wore that one time? I'm still surprised that one didn't break the dress code somehow. And you go? I don't have that many clothes to begin with. You people depress me. Well, everything's in place back there. Ah, Alma's here. You know, there was a time when people greeted others before saying stuff like that. Come on, Jill. Greet her properly. Welcome to wait. Man, if that's not a sign that you need to ease up on the work, I don't know what is. Shut up, it's become a reflex. Wait, Alma also came in her usual attire. Why aren't you saying anything to her? Red sweaters get a free pass. Why? Silly question, never mind. Jamie came earlier too. The dogs went with him to get some ice. Don't we have ice? Trying to take it out of the bartending station is a chore, so it's better to buy some outside. Huh. What were you doing back there, Alma? Setting up the food warmer. The what? I bought it 3 days ago. It's amazing. It looks like just a set of wires, but you can create a frame with them. Put the food inside it, press a button, and watch it as it warms the food up, just like a microwave. It's an infomercial bobble, though. Really useful, but tricky to handle at the same time. One wrong movement will be out of food for the night. Everything will be scorched in a second. Oh, so you brought infomercial stuff too, haven't you? It's at the very least good idea for gifts. Well, dynamic entry. Finally, somebody came after me. Is it weird that I have already heard that 3 times in the last hour? Oh, don't be like that. She's not saying it out of malice or anything. She just found it funny. You're taking her side now. You're taking her side now. Jealous? You wish. You don't need to fight for me. We're not. I'll go check the microwave wires thingy. I'm starting to get hungry. Great idea. Back. Oh. Hello, Joe. Told you you're late. Hey, Jay. See, that's how you greet people. You shut it. I'll go help. I'll go help Sweater Pups. Something wrong. She's not good with dogs. Oh. All right, we're all here. To concert. Alma. I know what I said. How's the food doing? It's doing well. I love how the boss is always just changing arc. Just giving her random names. It's doing well, but it'll take a bit. Can you speed it up? I've used those microwave wire things before. It's either warm nicely but slowly, or burn that bitch. So how long? 15 minutes or so. A bell will ring when the time comes. We need to kill some time then. Alright, let's play Truth or Dare. What? I'll pass. Games are for kids. I'm in. Sure, I'll play. Sounds fun. As long as that mutt stays away from me. That'll make the time pass faster. I'll pass. You'll play. There you go. Alright then, rules are simple. If you get picked, you pick either Truth or Dare. It's a weird setup. As we finish, you get to pick somebody else. We go like that until food's done. What about punishment games? Those are a hassle. Just issue new questions or challenges until the other person complies. That's it, Jill. Yes. You start. Pick someone. Oh, let's see. Okay, click on a person. Let's start with Dorothy. We'll go like in a circle. We'll go like this way. Yeah, we'll go like that way. Well then, Dorothy. Yes. Truth or Dare? Jill picked Dorothy who chose Truth. Let's go with Truth. Is there anything you have rejected from clients? Those who want to roleplay with mutilation. Huh? I mean, sure, I can take off my limbs with no problem. I have to do that for maintenance every now and again. But I'm not okay with doing it for clients because first, that leaves me defenseless, which I cannot allow by any means. And second, half of the time, the roleplay involves a violent scenario. And there are some behaviors I won't reinforce, namely non-consensual violence of any kind. Interesting. Alright then, my turn. You, Sweater Puffs. Me? Truth or dare? Dare. Man, you're brave or stupid. Okay, I want you to say in the most sultry voice you can muster, admin override. Okay. Admin override. Happy? Yes, very. Seems you caused some collateral damage here. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't mind me. Seriously, guys. Well, let's see. You, the dog. My name is... Yeah, whatever. I wanted you to bark. I haven't picked dare. I said bark. Bark. I asked you to do it, not to say it. Barking. Hey, if I bark, then I'm the king of the bar, cause I'm barking. Seriously, Joe? Yeah, I have a lame sense of humor, whatever. I'm bar king. Stupid. Alright, my turn. Hey Jay, truth or dare? Dare. Then pet me. I'll pick truth. Okay, why are your nails so thin? Your nails. You won't be able to dig with such flimsy nails. All humans have nails like these. Wait, they do? How do you dig? With shovels. You guys are weird. Why are you so reluctant to pet him? Call it a gut feeling. Wonder how long until the food is done. Alright, then Alma. I'll pick truth. What's the most embarrassing thing that has happened to your arms? Well... Her arms? Yeah. Well, there was this one time I got mugged on the street, and so I kind of threw my hand at the thief to knock him out. Threw? I think it's what you usually call a rocket punch. So you didn't throw it so much as it propelled itself towards the thief. Yep. And how is that embarrassing? It was just so cartoony. It's a bit embarrassing. It's a bit impractical too. The hand has a startup time after reattachment. Yes, but why add such a function? Why wouldn't you add such a function? Well, because. Boss, don't tell me your arm can also. This hand of mine is awesome. My turn then. I'll pick Lorenzo. Gillian. Casemiro. Truth or dare? Truth. How do you manage to keep that stubble of yours at the same length all the time? How do I, I mean, no matter when I come here, whether it's at 3 a.m. on the weekend, on a weekday, or in the afternoon on Sunday, you always have the same three-day beard. It never gets any longer, but you also never shave. How the hell do you do that? Well, that's a good question, really. Now I think about it. I do shave, but I use an electric razor and set it quite low, so... You're not saying something, but whatever. Anyways, let's see. Hey, dog. Dare. Then play dead. There's not much time left. I want you to know. I always thought you were a fuckboy. I'm dead. I'm so dead. Hey, Jay. I dare you to bury me. Okay. I was joking. Don't bury me for real. I'm alive. I'm getting hungry. Okay, then dog. Yes. I dare you to go out and stay there. That's easy. And that's one problem less. Well then, I'll take the next turn. Yo, Armitage. Yes? You're a hacker, right? I dare you to hack a cute pic of Jill out of her phone. I have old pics, cat pics, selfies, pick one. Wait, what? Jill's phone is a Calicom. They get updates more than any other system in the world. I've made it a weekly ritual to update my Calicom hack program, and she's my guinea pig. I get to it once a week, and since she takes daily pics, I just take one for that week. If I'm missing a week, I just look for the missing pic and investigate. Oh, interesting. You guys do know I'm still here, right? A bell. Food's ready. Finally. Let's go. You guys go ahead. I'll have a quick smoke outside. Careful. Shoot for there, huh? It was fun, I guess. Hey. Ah, Alma. I mean, hello. A bit late for the hello, don't you think? Want one? You know I don't smoke. True. Are you leaving already? Yeah, technically we celebrated Merry Christmas yesterday, but I just got a message that, Dana. No. Diana is making a ruckus, so I gotta leave. Good luck with that. Speaking of ruckus, how have you been doing? Fine, I guess. All this has helped keep my mind off of things for a while. Is it weird to feel the absence of someone you had no contact with whatsoever for the last 3 years? At Katyusha? Ask Katyusha? I don't know how to pronounce that. Or in the old literature maidens whose spouse went to war types. I mean, even if you had no contact with her, maybe she was constantly on your mind. It was constantly on your mind, whatever. If you take the circumstances, it's not that different from one of you going to war, I guess. Well, although the circumstances may make me not want to, I gotta go. Careful out there. Oh yeah, you should take the chance to spend this time with everyone inside, don't you think? Yeah, she's right. Hey, just back. Oh. Spooky. I have no idea what's happening and I'm fucking freaking out. Let's go more Jill! Oh, Jill hair down? I love it. Chapter 3. Brusa? Is it sweet in Spanish? Jill hair down. That's crazy. It's so good. Hey, new achievement. Time to make drinks to change lives. This one means sweet. First due on the 30th. Please make sure your account has necessary $10,000 or you'll be evicted. Jill wants to see if the Alex doll's beard actually grows. Buying it will prevent her from getting distracted at work today. Alright, shop. Is this the one? His beard grows in real time. Oh, it's only $3.50. Not that bad. Some things are cheap, but some things aren't. Jill bought what she wanted and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. Where would the thing that she got be? This? I don't know if this was here earlier. I've been using that hoodie a lot lately. Shut up. Let me do a quick save. We kind of went through 2 days quickly too. Wow. Alright, the augmented eye. What we got here? Street race at the Motor City District leaves 2 dead. Awesome. The Motor City District is notorious for a number of illegal street races it sees each week, and the dozens of injured drivers it leaves every year. This time, it has been reported that 2 people died during the race hosted at the Gate Highway, otherwise known as Death Lane. The transit police is currently investigating the deaths as well as the underground world of illegal street racing. We have several suspects in regards to who is running this underworld, but nothing concrete as of yet. Chief of the Transit Police Department, J.S. Esposito, told the Augmented Eye the death of these 2 youngsters will be the last. However, that's a promise. I've heard there's a defamation campaign against the district, though. You won't believe what happens in this cartoon. Cartoons are not for children. They're still largely colorful, but the themes they touch have become rather dark. In fact, every cartoon on air today has dark themes. It's come to the point where innocent animated characters are no longer a thing. I suppose children are young adults from birth now. But enter Touch Fluffy Tail, a new show that aims to challenge the current trend. No deep lore, no obscure adult references, no stupid deep plots, just fun with numbers and fluffy tails. Said a TFT producer who asked to remain anonymous to avoid internet backlash. I don't want death threats for making a cartoon for actual kids. That's a nice thing. 4. Stop. I rescued you, I touch your tail if I wanna. Good City Olympics return next year. For the 10th consecutive year, the GC Olympics returns to the emblematic Super Silver Thunderdome, this time with a representative from the elusive country of Kenyavania. Prime Minister Quincy, who is in charge of the committee, told the Argumented Eye that it wasn't easy getting in touch with Kanye. And that we had to abide some of his religious rules in order to see some of their best competitors come to the country. Kenyavania's main religion, Kayanism, prohibits the existence of nanomachines inside the body, and as such, competitors from said country had to perform specific treatments in order to repel the swarm. It's a temporary solution, but it will do the trick. I'm guessing tacky bodysuits weren't practical for sports. I don't know if I've seen this one. Grand Slam Fighters. Is anyone into wrestling here? Hold up. Oh no, I've seen this one. Yeah, I've seen this one. Yeah, I've seen this one. Model Warrior returns to TV. Anyone watching it? I don't even have a TV. So useless. Julian is Julian is old and busted. I heard you're talking shit about my waifu like I wouldn't find out. Is it going to be censored? I don't think so. The show was rather tame and fake. I'm going to marry Julianne. Oh man, I remember watching this show back when I was like 10. I think I discovered porn thanks to this. You will never, oh my god. You will never discover Rule 34 for the first time again. Why keep trying? Never seen this show before. Is it any good or is it just a meme? It's a meme show. There's nothing outstanding. What about the sequels? Are those going to be broadcast as well? The sequels are shit. Is your lip trembling? No. I'll do a quick save again. Alright. We are good, right? I believe. Speaking of which, mascot. Got this one set. 10 grand, Jesus. Can I see like a preview of that one? Alright, let's go. Good evening. Hey, Joe. Gil is in the back sorting an ingredient shipment, and I've got things to do. The dogs are in charge, okay? Bye. What? Wait, the dog, what? Okay, first order, pet me. No. Pet me. No. I'm in charge and I want you to pet me. No. Why not? Time to mix drinks and change lives. Hey, Jay. Won't pet you. You'll pet me sooner or later. They all do. Well, Will. You called? You said Will, not Gil. Ah. Who the hell is Will? Nobody. Don't be rude with poor Will. There's no Will. Do you need me to psych you up then? Shut up. Who? Me or Will? Ah! You go back to whatever you were doing. Alright. And you, stand by. Only if you pet me. Go! The fuck just happened? Oh, aren't we spirited today? What was the Virgilio? Why do you sound so weirded out? Did it show up with a bombastic soliloquy? Well, putting up an act can be tiring, you know? So it's all an act then. Wasn't it obvious? I guess. Would you mind getting me a Bleeding Jane? Sure. Virgilio wants a Bleeding Jane. A Bleeding Jane. It's just the thing. So, tired of putting on an act. Care to explain? It's a long story and I'd honestly rather not talk about it right now. Fair enough. What made you change your mind though? Well, for one thing, it's safer for me now. The pompous buffoon act was mostly a way to avoid raising suspicion. Safer. There's a word that's been losing meaning lately. Wait, that was your way of avoiding suspicion? Yes. You do know how weird that sounds, right? It sounds weird. You try not to raise suspicion, but you act in a bombastic manner that screams you're there. And everyone dismisses the fool as a buffoon and moves on. Huh? I mean, you might be right if I were talking about hiding myself, but I'm avoiding certain crowds of people. Yes, my behavior might call everyone's attention, but then everyone just decides I'm harmless and disregards me. And depending on how erratic my actions are, I become harder to read. Giving me yet another layer of enigma. Huh? Well, congrats. No offense, but I fell right into your plan. I just dismissed your actions as those of a fool and moved on. You completely fooled me. Thanks. Hey, can you give me something spicy? Sure. Something spicy, something spicy. Why not? He wanted something spicy, this is spicy. 1, 2, 3. Age on the rocks, mix. Good. Bloom light. Here. Aren't you fascinated by spiciness? What's spicy for humans might not be spicy for other animals. Hell, what's toxic for us might not be for other creatures. You like spicy things, bartender? I don't mind them. I guess, but I'm not really a fan. That neutral stance is actually weird to come across. Everyone either loves spicy things or hates them with a passion. Do you like it? Lots. Not only in regards to painfully spicy things, but also the way mild and slight spice adds to a meal. I've always had the dream of opening a curry stand. As things are, I might actually pursue that dream. Let me know if you do. I haven't had curry in ages, though. Now, hey bartender, call me Joe. I wanted to apologize. You put up with me all this time without lashing out. I should apologize for my behavior and thank you for that. Don't worry, I actually feel like I was too rude to you the last time you came. Granted, you came at a really bad time, but I should be the one apologizing. You're a client after all. Well, don't. I'm actually surprised that nobody else had violently lashed out at me yet. You're making me curious as to who you really are, though. Is Virgilio even your real name? It might be. It might not. Sometimes I wonder if I'm a magnet for people who hide their identities in sordid past. Gil, Jamie, you. Did you say something? Just rambling. Pay me no mind. Now that I think about it, how did you find this bar? I was avoiding some chaps and came to this alley. Huh, again? Again. In my time here, I've heard avoided people and ended up here enough times to make me believe that the original owner built the bar here thinking about the runaway public. You're making me sound like a criminal. You're not helping. The expression runaway doesn't just mean people escaping the law, though. We've had people avoiding stalkers or solicitors. I've seen people more shocked by an insistent salesman than a shady figure. Maybe because the salesman is a more active predator. I don't know. It shows some part of the city right near the shopping district. Let them know there's a bar and they'll come. Sorry, I should stop rambling to myself so much. I don't mind it. Do you think I'm sort of a criminal, though? Like I said, you're not helping. But for all I know, you might be a buffoon I've seen the other days. In any case, can I get something bitter here? On it. We really want something bitter. Fuck it. All blend. Here. This works. You like coffee, Miss Bartender? As weird as that may sound from a smoking bartender, no, I don't. Oh, I get it. It's not for everyone. That cat boomer the other day. What about her? Still scared of her? Not really, but she looks so familiar. Maybe you're mixing her up with another cat boomer. No, that's not it. It's like the bandage girl last time. Even with the bandages, there's just something really familiar about her. Maybe you need to stop thinking about it. Answers usually come to you when you stop stressing out. Might be right. Oh, I leave you for now, bartender. Thanks for everything. Please come again. Over to Valhalla. Oh, hello, Mr. Detective. And here we are, another mute person wandering into the bar. And they can get you. Gut punch. Okay. Gut punch for the silent detective. Slide in the drinks a little bit. All age and mix. Age mix. Here. Oh, you got it right. So what's up now? Bit of a holiday blues, you could say. So you celebrate Mega Christmas. Why wouldn't I? You look more like a Festivus kind of guy. But why does everyone keep saying this? Well, Festivus is a celebration of going against the capitalist madness that is Mega Christmas. And you know, cheapskate. You have something to say, say it. I'll refrain. Although now that I think about it, holiday blues is not really tied to the specific celebration. Just the season. See it in a consumerist craze. That Christmas is just a mockery of what the real Christmas once was. I mean, the season has slowly become enslaved to the corporations over time. Holiday spirit can only be manipulated so much. But then came the Turbo Male guy. He started a yearly tradition of dressing up like Santa in the ring. Turbo Male. What? That can't be his ring name. It is. Really? Such a tacky name was accepted. His partner was Buster Master and his rival was Dr. Chris Max. Tacky names were not a problem. I mean, I knew there was a wrestler that dressed as Santa every year. I also knew that the guy became insanely popular and the stunt got out of control. And of course, that's the part everyone sings about. Santa became Dark Santa, thanks to the Redmond family. Dark Santa sees the error of his ways and becomes a mighty Mega Santa. I'm afraid of saying it, only because my pronunciation could fuck up a little bit. So that's why I'm not saying it. I've said it before on other streams. But yeah. Renaming the holiday Mega Christmas. And then every company jumped on the bandwagon and Christmas was Mega Christmas before anyone noticed. So you're telling me that the guy who somehow managed to rename the holiday went by the ring name Turbo Male. Yup. That makes the whole holiday sound like a joke. The holiday is a joke. And you're telling me you don't celebrate Festivus? No, I don't. You know what kind of people celebrate Festivus? The kind that's so lame and bland that they can only talk about how they're better because they celebrate Festivus. Like those jerks who only eat Nuke and think they're better than everyone else. I see. What the fuck is Nuke? Anything else I can get you? Give me your Fringe Weaver, will you? Sure. Let's get him a Fringe Weaver. Oh. Hell yeah. Here. Alright, thanks. Any issues with the city lately? What's the word on the street? Shouldn't I be asking that? Shouldn't I be asking? There's nothing new, really. The lynchings of White Knights stopped, so there's that. Really. Something about the armor. I haven't gotten much on that one yet. All in all, the madness following the attack on the bank seems to have settled down a bit. That's good to hear. Have any other details about the attack emerged yet? All records of whatever happened there have been long deleted. Security cam, system logs, everything was wiped. Whatever happened there, it's become even more of a mystery now. I wonder if Sei plans on testifying. Does anyone know if Sei went there in the first place? Maybe the wiping of everything actually protects her somehow. Hey bartender, you okay? Sorry, got distracted. There's not much to say, really. There's the oh my god. There's the odd, silly rumor here and there. Like the vending machines, tasers malfunctioning and applying more strength. Or that the writer of the last... Or that the writer of the last reign in the world is actually living here as a brain in a jar. But those are the kind of rumors you hear from crackheads. Crackheads might hold that one last piece of info you need, but you also hear crap like that. I see. Anyway, I'm leaving. Happy New Year, bartender. Please come again. Okay then. Oh, she's out. Gil, you there? Yeah, taking your break? Let me know if someone comes in. Safe. This game is so chill. Oh, that's a new one. I don't think we had this one before. Things are pretty quiet outside. That song was about to play. I wanted that song to play. Still. Miss Kim. Just call me Kim. It sounds weird to be called Miss Kim. You seem to be in a good mood. I got some money on Mega Christmas. Wouldn't you be happy? I guess. What can I get you? Oh, a beer. Okay. Let's get Kim a beer. Here. Thanks. So, how have you been doing? Pretty good, actually. My hair stopped falling out. My appetite's coming back. I didn't realize just how much the newspaper was weighing on me until I quit. I suddenly stopped feeling defeated. I actually felt like I achieved a victory. Like I got a hold of my own life. So nice to hear. Oh yeah, I'll start bartending. I'll start bartending training in January too. Huh, really? Yeah, I did some research and it sounded cool. BTC gives you many benefits, so it sounds like a good thing to do for the time being. I don't know if it's what I want to do for the rest of my life, but it's a good start. It'll give me time to think on the next course of action. Bit of advice: don't go for BTC housing plans unless you absolutely have to. You have to sign a contract for at least 5 years of service with a cut in pay and tips. I was gonna go for that one, but I backed down. I backed down a bit at the last minute. How do you back down a bit? Well, I took the chance when the BTC found me an apartment. Instead of signing the BTC contract, I just asked for a regular one. I still have no idea how I got away with that one. Not those apartments were built for by them or something. Back in England, they are. They have their own real estate companies. Apartment complexes where they have apartment complexes where they have the means to give discounted rooms to employees. But in the city, Reality Nua holds an unspoken real estate monopoly. So BTC can't easily offer such promises. Oh. Reality Nua is a bit weird as far as companies go. The name has become synonymous with quality and brand built around certain expectations. But the truth is, the Reality Nua has done little to no work in the last 10 years or so. Really. I mean, when they start, they managed to sell and build up upon plots of land that everyone gave up on. They became a big name as far as real estate goes. But in reality, the company itself has actually done less than you think over the years. Most of the time, they're cashing in on their established properties or letting others work with them. I believe in the last 10 years or so, they've only started around 3 or 4 new projects, and they're all expansions of their already established ones. Jesus, you seem to know a lot about it. Now, I've just read a lot about it over time, especially after hearing my landlord rambled about them. I think it's all par for the course for real estate companies, really. But it's true that when you hear a name so much, you expect something. I don't know, it's different. But enough rambling on my side. You must be thirsty. Can I get you anything else? Let's try a Sugar Rush. Okay, sure. I feel like I've been serving them a lot lately. Here you are. Yay. Actually, Joe, I came here today to thank you. Me? Yeah, back when I first showed up here, I was really in a really rough spot. I was shocked that I was tired. I was a total mess. I even said some really mean things, but you had patience with me. Not to mention, you helped me cool down, and your boss saved me. And I don't know, I felt like I had to tell you all that before the year ended. Much appreciated. But anyway, how are you doing? Last time you were a bit off. I'm better now, thanks a lot. Glad to hear it. It was weird to see you like that. It always felt like you were putting up a cool bartender act. It did? You don't? I don't. Are you sure? What you saw as a cool bartender act is what everyone else has described as being cold. I mean, cold and cool do mean the same, but nah, I don't try to put up that act to disillusion you. I'm too much of a mess to do such a thing. Huh. Disappointed. Surprised, actually. But led me to believe that you were putting on an act. And more importantly, how can I make use of it when I get assigned to a bar? Must investigate further. Good luck with that. Say, let's try something bubbly now. Alright. Let's get bubbly. I could get her fucked up, but I don't think I want to. Yeah. Here. Thanks. Hey, Joe, I'm gonna need some ice. Ah, boss. Boss. Oh, I know you. Thank you. Hey, nice to see you're fine. I'm more than fine, I'm alive, I'm here. I avoided my biggest mistake in life thanks to your timely intervention. I don't know what overcame me, I just felt like everything was shouting. I couldn't stop the shouting, so I just felt like, thank you. Don't even mention it, I just did what I felt was right. Jill, ice please. Right. Are you alright? Did you seek help? I know a couple of people that could help you. Don't worry, I'm perfectly fine. I've gone to a therapist a couple of times, but he says I'm okay. Something overcame me, but you intervened and I don't know what to say. You already said thank you, seeing that you're fine is more than enough for me. I should have come to thank you earlier, I owed you that at least. Don't worry, just go out and be happy. You have a second chance, so use it as best as you can. I will. I'll be leaving. Happy New Year, Joe, and thank you again. Please come again. So, a couple of weeks ago, I read some news about a woman saving a suicidal girl, catching her midair. Would you know something about that, boss? Maybe, maybe not. Whoever it was probably just did it because it was the right thing to do. Feeling lonely. That voice. Hey, Joe. Long time no see. Here's a gift. Did you miss me? Really long time no see. Seriously, it feels like it's been over a year since I last saw you. I was planning on visiting you last week, but things were pretty heavy back then. So I just waited in the background until the tension wore off a bit. Up to Joe, I'm talking to you here. If I ignore her, she'll leave. I'm not an unfathomable sense of dread. You can't just ignore me, you know? Julianne Stingray, I'm talking to you. Calm down, don't fall for her taunts. How did she know my full name, though? I thought your full name was Julianne Natalie Stingray. Or did you legally remove the Natalie? Never mind that. Is she reading my thoughts? Yeah, I mean, they're kind of written in the middle of the screen. Hard not to see them, actually. Alright, that's it. I'm going crazy. That's such a self-centered way to see the world. You assume that you're crazy because you can't accept that this world could be weirder than you think. This world is amazing because of the things you just can't explain. This is like fucking some fourth wall breaking meta shit. Just because only you experience something doesn't mean it's a lie or that you're crazy. I mean, just look at ASMR. No, I'm pretty sure that's what a crazy person would say in this scenario. You acknowledge me. Shit. That's good. I'm not serving you anything. What? Why? Last time you came, I had to clean the drinks I served you off the floor. Don't be like that. Drinks were also paid for with my money. I don't know how you did it, but that set any and all plans I had for the rest of the week off balance. I was gonna buy some curry with that money I had to put up for those drinks. Dog duty done. I know we have slow days, but for God's sake. You okay? You look angry. I'm fine. Good job out there. I'm back. Boss, what happened? Meaning cut short, at least I drank the bottles. Are you okay? You look distraught. I'm fine. So they really can't see you. I mean, you're right in front of them. Okay. And you're wearing jeans under a skirt. Why? Just why? To annoy people, of course. Is that a new trend? What does she think she's doing? Everyone feels like it's not quite right. Everyone thinks they should call you out. But they can't bring themselves to do it because it's not that wrong. There are things like spats after all. It's uncannily right, not all that wrong, and they can't stop staring. Not like anyone other than me could see it, though. They could see it if they wanted to. Joe, you're making an awful lot of faces there. You okay? Yeah, just remembering stuff. Man, I miss not being crazy. Boss, I'm leaving early today. And you stay here. Who stays where? Crap, did I just... You have to be the first person I've met who mixes their inner and outer voice. I thought I saw one of the dogs near the counter. Sorry. Okay. Gotta leave a bit early today. Sorry, thanks for taking care of the fort. What about me? You haven't left yet. I'll thank you when you leave. That's not what whatever. Alright. Yeah, I know my fucking damn thing. Got 3 more days until then. Jill just watched Night of ID Snatchers. Buying a poster of it will prevent her from getting too distracted. Alright. There are cats in heat outside. I'd have blue balls if I still had any. Chop. What am I doing? Something on ID. What was it? Yep, Night of ID Snatchers, the beloved police mockumentary. There you go. Looking at the poster, Jill managed to get Gabby off her mind, even if for just a little bit. Where's the poster? Oh, it's right here. It's like small. Boop, boop, boop. Her room is such a clutter. Kira Mickey. Taylor the Brain tired of name change requests. A couple of weeks ago, we wrote about Taylor, one of the brains from the Sola Anima project. One of the highlights from the interview that was unfortunately stripped from the finished version was a stray comment about how many people asked Taylor to change their name to Brian on a regular basis. I know people try to be funny, but I won't change my name for a punchline, Taylor told the AA team. I like the name Taylor, and there's nothing wrong with Brian. I just won't be a part of the joke. My life is worth more than that. Taylor is currently looking at their chances at becoming a senator in the upcoming electoral season. Taylor. Parliament discusses anime influences. During an unusual meeting held at the Parliament today, delegates discussed the effects of anime on the population. It's nothing but filth trash, a representative from the Workers' Party yelled during the meeting. If I could choke every single writer and animator out there, I'd do it. I'd choke them with my own enhanced hands. Several anime studios heads have responded to the news. I think they would ban it if... I think they would ban it if it wasn't bringing so much money into the local market. Yamake, a producer, told the Argumented Eye during a phone interview. I do agree that anime is trash, but I'll save the genre. You can trust me. Ah yes, important topics and all. Biker getting arrested after vandalism during protests. The member of one of the largest biker gangs in the Motor City sector were arrested after the group's leader and her entourage were found at the site of a protest last Friday. Their leader, commonly known in the streets as Christine Love, declared to the press that they were unjustly arrested and her gang was only there to defend protesters from the White Knights. They're afraid of us, they know they can't take us down in the streets, so they used the protesters as a shield and we had no option but to surrender, Love told AA during a phone conversation. They're currently detained and waiting for a trial. The formal charges are unknown so far. Is she a game developer? She's many things. Yori. New season. Yoru Yoni. It's finally here! Can't believe I'm alive for this day. Thank you, base god. All boards report in. What other boards, you idiot? Nice, more stupid moe blobs. YY gets a new season, but the actual best YY is still up in the air. My internet service gets cut off tomorrow because I can't afford it anymore. Wake me up. Get a job, you stupid NEET. Oh god, here we go. Prepare hot cocoa, sit in the comfy couch, put on my favorite mega Christmas sweater, see snow falling outside, turn on the heater, get my blanket, watch glorious YY, and fall asleep when it ends. I am the comfy. I wish I was comfy. I have work tomorrow. Enjoy the Yorus for me, dare you. Sounds cute. For nerds, maybe. Jill secretly wants to watch it, but she's like, no, I can't. It'll go against my code. I bought the poster. She's good. Let's go. Tuesday, December 27th. I should see how many days this game has, because I don't want to like end up with a 1-hour stream again. How many days does Valhalla... Oh. It'll autocorrect it. Takes place over 19 days, with each day representing a vignette where characters visit. Okay, so what day are we in now? 15. Alright. 16, 17, 18, 19. So it's like 4 more days. I could save the last 3 days for next stream. That could be it, right? We'll be on 16. Do 16, then 17, 18, 19. I'll see. you know, we'll have to see. Pull him back on the side. Okay. Good evening. Hey, Joe, let's have a New Year's party this Saturday. Isn't that a bit soon? Why? Did someone famous get killed at a New Year's party? No, I mean... Never mind. Sure, I'm in for it. Great. And Gil? He's coming too. I mean, it's not like he has anything else to do. Hey. No, I mean, where is he? He was escorting a client of his to the station. He should be back any second now. Back. See? Oh, you coming to the New Year's party too, Gil? Not like I have anything else to do, so... Told you. We're depressing people. Oh yeah, the kid from the other day, Gabby, I think you called her, asked me to give you this. I believe it's a note. A note? Gabby, let's see. First of all, I want to apologize for my behavior before. I was still hurt by my sister's death, and it wasn't fair to take out all my stress on you, let alone put the blame on you. And so it feels weird to ask this of you after how I treated you, but I really want to talk to you. I want to catch up, to chat for a while, to do what you were doing with me before I lashed out. I want to understand this freedom you talked about, the fear that drove you to fight with my sister. I'll go back to the bar on the 31st. I won't take much of your time. If you don't want to see me after all that, I'll understand. Please, I really want to talk to you, Gabby. Wow, that girl has a big vocabulary. She was always a smart one. 31st is written in different handwriting. Oh yeah, she asked me when would you be here and relatively free, so I told her about that party. I also assumed you'd say yes to the party, which might not have been the best idea. Best idea now that I think about it. Boss, I'm having second thoughts about coming to the party. What? Why? Because I really don't want to face Gabby again. Now it's coming back to me. What drove me to never go back and apologize after all these years? Fear and shame. Shame because I know I made a hideously stupid mistake, and it's painful to face your mistakes. And fear of what they might say. But Lenore, we never broke up formally, so I was always afraid that if we were to meet again, she'd break up with me. And I don't want Gabby to tell me that she hates me to my face. But Nora was in the right to break up with me, and Gabby is in the right to hate me. But I don't want her. I don't want her to. Maybe if I never see her again, she'll never tell me that. And Joe, you idiot! Huh? You're thinking backwards. Didn't the letter say she wanted to understand you? If you bail out on this, she will hate you. Not only that, but you're getting a new chance here. Do you want to live the rest of your life running from another memory? Didn't you just say to Armitage that... I'm always saying this wrong, but it's the way I like saying it now. Armitage. That you hated feeling like that. Armitage. Titty hacker. Alma, right. I don't know what happened when you fought with that girl's sister, but now you have a chance to make amends. Not only that, you have us watching your back. So I want you to think about this. One day of fear or a lifetime filled with regret. Which one would you pick? Yeah, you're right. I hated feeling like that. I won't run away this time. Good, because I would have gone to your apartment and dragged you out of there if need be. Hey, boss. Thanks. That's what friends are for. Yeah. Anyways, let's start the day. Nice. Time to mix drinks to change lives. Seriously though, it's the second note that has stirred such feelings in me. Second one. 2 weeks ago, I got another note in the mail. This one is from Lenore. Was that the envelope you looked away from me in a panic? Yep. You haven't opened it? Why not open it with Gabby? You're facing one fear, might as well face the other. Maybe. Don't push her, Chief. I'm not. I just know she's capable of doing all that. I'll go secure stuff for the party. Call me if you need anything. Keep it up, Joe. Thanks. Happy holidays! Someone's happy. We held a party for the staff and their children. You should have seen the faces of those kids receiving gifts. Grabbing that Santa suit at the last minute the other day was totally worth it. Santa dresses seem to have been popular this year. They were sold out in most places. There was this weird shortage of the Santa suits, but luck was on my side this year. Sorry for that outburst. Why? You look so happy. I felt happy too. You shouldn't hide your happiness. Anyway, can you get me a cobalt velvet, please? Sure. Cobalt velvet for Stella. Rocks next. That's not how you. I was like, fucking wait. Here. Thanks. Are you meeting with Sei today? She should be here in a bit. She told me she wanted a drink here, and since I was coming here too, sadly, I can't stay for long. I have some errands to run. How's she been lately? She's better. Her wounds have been healing really nicely. If only she stopped scratching at her bandages so often. What about her eye? Eye? Oh, hers. Sorry. It'll take longer to heal, but as long as it's kept clean, there should be no problem. But to be honest, I'm more worried about her emotional wounds. She doesn't show it, but she's had depressive bouts from time to time. And who could blame her? Her life changed completely. The job she loved no longer exists. She was used as a disposable pawn in the whole bank affair. I'm afraid it will all make her go back to her old ways. There was a rough spot when Sei was a teen. Her mom's clinic was about to close, and her biological father, who was an asshole, showed up, and the teachers at her school didn't help. Sei's not a slow learner, but by any means, but her way of learning stuff is different. She needs equivalences to things she knows. You need to get a bit in her mindset. Once you get this, she's a fast learner, but schools don't have that kind of patience. They basically branded her a failure. She even dropped out. I would have suggested a special course somewhere else, but that would have offended her. She's always been against being labeled as special or different. Anyway, Sei was totally different during that period. Foul-mouthed, short fuse, always frowning. The total opposite of how she is nowadays. From time to time, I see that old look cross her face and it scares me. You're comparing her to her teen self, though. People mature. Maybe she'll show signs from time to time, but I bet Sei knows better than to go back to that. I hope so. Give me something cold and sweet, will you? Sure. Cold and sweet. I think I've heard that one before. Here you go. Here. Thanks. This is the kind of stuff Sei asked for, you know? Now that you mention it. So, I take it Sei's family situation isn't exactly fine and dandy, huh? It's a mess it's a mess they've tried to fix over time, and I'm glad to say they've actually done it. Sei's mom had a really abusive relationship with Sei's biological father. Sadly, like many women in that situation, she just tried to justify his actions. Apparently, things got nasty when Sei's mom, Miss Emmy, got pregnant. At that point, she had an epiphany, one could say. She didn't want that guy to raise her child, so she finally sought help. Things weren't so easy, though. Before the authorities could take him away, Miss Emmy got a serious beating from him. Still uses a cane to walk, thanks to that. She moved here. Sei was born. She started her veterinary clinic. So did he come back? He was drunk and couldn't find any drugs, so he made it to the city. He caused a ruckus for a couple of days until Sei managed to scare him off. How? She beat him to near death 3 times. Sorry, I couldn't laugh. I shouldn't laugh, but... Oh, don't worry, I laughed too. The dramatic irony there is delicious. I've been wondering, Can you really be so calm in the lower parts of the city? I mean, the streets are not exactly safe, and a cat boomer is sure to become a target. Well, I have my security staff with me at all times, so there's no problem. Besides, this part of the city is comfier. Come again? Sure, Uptown is cleaner and maybe more secure, but it's also too sterile. Around here, you can actually feel the warmth of people. You can feel there's people living. I especially like going to a busy food stand, and I feel a warmth there that Uptown doesn't have. It's also easier to talk to people. You finally came. Welcome. If you try to talk to someone in the upper part of the city, they either shrug you off or flat out ignore you. People around here are a bit weary, but they're also more likely to talk to you. Not that things aren't nice there, though. Can I get you something? I feel like having a beer. Make that too. But I just want one. I'm asking for one for me, adding one to your order. Oh, that, right. 2 beers for the girls. Here. Thank you. Thanks. Say, you should have seen the kids after you left. They were all playing with the toys you picked. You nailed it again this year. They were all asking, where's Say? Where's Say? Oh, why did they call you just Say when they call me Auntie Stella? I don't look that old. Don't worry, they still like you. Sorry I had to leave, but Mom worked overtime that night and I couldn't leave her alone. What happened? Well, there were fireworks and some dog thought it'd be safe to hide in a jar. Little guy managed to get his head and paw inside before getting stuck. And it was plastic, so they couldn't just try to break it. That's messy. She needed someone to hold the dog while she worked. Poor fellow was scared. Well, I'm out. Oh yeah. We'll have a New Year's party this Saturday if you want to come. Sure, it's better than depressing myself with my dad's woes about the next fiscal year. I'll be here. Bye, Jill. Bye, Say. Careful. Please come again. Want to come too? I'd love to. I'll also make up for not coming last time. How was the party? Pretty nice. We played Truth or Dare. Had some fun, broke some glasses, ate lots and lots of food. Seriously, looking back, the amount of food was ridiculous compared to the number of people who were there. Better leftovers than left hanging, don't you think? Yeah. Can I get you something? Let's try something classy. Okay. Something classy for Say. Something that she would like too. Maybe this one, the Cobalt Velvet. I don't want to get her fucked up. Oh, this one could be nice. It's classy. It's classy, it has ice. She likes her drinks always cold. I'm not much of a drinker, so I don't really know the premise of, like, I guess a warm drink or like something that's not cold. I think I would be a person who would want anything on the rocks most of the time if I was to be a drinker. Something classy. Yep, this is the thing. They came in quite cheery about Sunday. This Sunday. Oh yeah. Well, you know, her birthday is actually the 25th. Really? There's a weird story from when she was a kid. She heard Mega Santa's story and somehow she got it into her head that by being born on the 25th, she was a spiritual reincarnation of the original Santa. That made her start giving out gifts like crazy. She got over it, but the gifting stuck to her. Spiritual reincarnation. Well, the story says that Redmond family destroyed Santa's spirit. And that Mega Santa was reborn as a manifestation of the Christmas spirit. She thought she was the old Santa spirit in the new body. Huh, the girl was delusional as a kid. Huh. speaking of things you did when you were young, Stella mentioned she's worried about you going back to your old ways. Something about a rough period where you were angry or something. Oh, that. It's sweet that she's worried. But I won't go back to those days just like that, though. Even if I face the same situation, I'm more mature, you know? I'm not a teen anymore. Expected as much, told her as much. Hey, can you get me something bubbly? Sure. Something bubbly for a bubbly girl. Let's go with healthy water. She's not very much of a drinker, so let's just give her something, like, nothing crazy. Actually, let me see if there's anything else. You know what? No. I was thinking about it, but I was like, no, let's get something good. This will get her fucked up. This was like nice. This is just sweet all around. Yeah, let's go with this. Age, mix. Here. Bubbly. Hey Joe, this might seem a bit random, but do you remember the first time I came here? Yeah, you're the second white knight I've served. Remember, why? Precisely because of that. I've been meaning to ask you about the story. How was your other experience with the White Knight? If I had to put it simply, the total opposite of you. Oh. She came here as part of her work, looking for information of some case. I went through the motions, offering her a drink and all that, but she came only for her job. At first I thought she was just another private eye, but she showed me her badge and all. What kind of case was it? I wouldn't know. She never told me, but she asked if I saw some people. She got pretty intense when I told her I had no idea who she was talking about. So this she asked the vending machines outside, and they told her the suspect climbed on them. She got her info and she left pretty professionally, if a bit intimidating. She seemed personally invested in the case, though. The way she lost her cool was suspicious. You seem to be pretty good at reading people, Joe. Makes me kind of jealous. No, I'm not good at that. It's just a coincidence that I noticed it. But you noticed it. I'm not good at reading people. Even if the cue was thrown in my face, I wouldn't be able to see it. I'm sure you could compensate with another skill. Any particular reason you asked me about the event? Not really, I just found the fact that I was the only other white knight you served weird. I mean, really, just two. Weird, I know. Spent most of my life with almost no interactions with white knights until I met you. Means you've had a nice life then. That sounded creepier than I thought. A bit, yeah. Well, I'm done for today. Thanks, Joe. Please come again. I'll go take my break, Joe. Yo, sure. Oh, that was break time. Wonder if I left food for 4. I was about to say, it's a shuffle, right? Okay, I'm here. Dorothy? You won't get through the bar anytime soon. You can stop walking. Honey. You want something? Usual, I guess. Usual. I wonder what's wrong with her. Would it be the Cobalt Velvet or whatever the fuck? Fuck. No! I should just have the guide up of what their specific order of drinks are. Something girly or sweet. Any drink. Okay. Today's the day 15, yeah. Why not? I picked one at random and there you go. Here you go. Okay, you're freaking me out. What's up with you? Hey honey, how do you know what's real? How so? I mean, how do you know if what you see is an actual thing? How can you tell if what you see around you is actually happening? What tells you everything is not actually a fabrication? What tells me I'm not just a simulation in a computer? And those ponderings brought you to the bar. What? Oh, I'm in the bar. Am I? Dorothy. So you're having a oh my god, how you fucking say this word? Solipsistic crisis of sorts. What? Solipsism. The theory that the self... philosophical... Whoa, what the fuck did I just say? Philosophical? Philosophical is what I'm thinking of. The theory that the self is the only thing that can be known to exist. See? That's another thing right there. That word. Solipsism. What does it even mean? Where the hell did it come from? Well, solus means alone, and ips means self. Yes, but how did it come to be? Do you expect me to believe that a lot of people just randomly decided to make noises? Decided, hey, let's make this noise mean this. It doesn't make sense. Words don't make sense. I've been repeating words for a long time, and they've stopped making sense anyway. And it's not making sense. Why? Calm down. That's just semantic. Oh my god. Jill, stop with these big words. Stop making up words, honey. Then there's this counter. How can I be sure the counter is really here? It is. Please stop tapping it. Hold on, just making sure. I should make her a drink. At the very least, I'll have something to throw at her. Stop tapping the counter so much. I'm this close to throwing this at your face. Sorry. Let's start from the beginning. Since when did you have this existential crisis? Since earlier today, I think. I was remembering the good times I had with my guardian. But I don't know, it was all too sudden. I was thinking about everything that happened from a week ago until now. How much fun I was having, how much I loved everyone around me. Out of nowhere, the thoughts started piling up in my mind. What is love? What is fun? Are those feelings real? Is all of that real? Am I real? What tells me I'm actually in a body? What if I'm just on some computer somewhere thinking it has a body? What if I'm just a human girl in a comatose dream? What tells me that you're real? Huh? For all I know, I might just be a figment of someone's imagination, or even just an AI simulation in some computer that thinks it's a human. I've been there, Dorothy. That existential doubt and crisis, that uncertainty about whether or not things are real, it was a couple of months only, but I remember having panic attacks and scratching my arm to feel something. But the panic attack gave me a rush of adrenaline, so I couldn't feel the scratch and the fear would get worse. What did you do to get over it? Oddly enough, I read a book. The Last Rain in the World. One of my favorites. At one point I cried with the book and I realized I was crying over fake things, a story and its characters. I didn't care less for them because they were fake. Why not think of reality like that too? Even if I'm a figment of someone's imagination, I still care about you. That's what I told myself at least. It wasn't immediate, but that focus helped me. Huh, I like it. Hey, can I take this drink? I made it for you. Thanks. Okay then. Why did you throw it on your head? To feel something you made. And? It burns. And it itches a bit. I'll get you a towel. Delivery for Donna Oh, I've been here before. Mr. Mario, welcome back. I have a delivery for Donna Zane. Who's that? She's my boss. I'll get her for you. I'll get it for her. Right, sign here, please. It's a big package. Wonder what's inside. You should open it. If it's something perishable, maybe it'll need to be refrigerated. Let's see. It's a wiener. A really big wiener. Hey, honey. The big package had a big wiener inside it. What will your boss do with such a thing? I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know how she'll cook it. Perhaps she'll chop it. Honey, seems the wiener is too big to eat correctly. Stop. Maybe you could prepare some right now. What do you say, honey? Do you want some of your boss's wiener? Seriously, Jill. She's the making the jokes. And you're the one trying not to laugh too hard at them. Anyway, we all know if we dare cook this without her permission, she'll hang us upside down. She'll hang me upside down. Hey, Jacket Boy, what's your name? I'm Mario. Come on, Mario, I'll buy you a drink. Huh? You might have another delivery, you know. You're the last one, actually. I'll accept your offer. I'll have a sunshine cloud. And you? I'm fine. Sunshine cloud for Mario. He's still driving. We're not going to give him alcohol. My chair keeps like swiveling back. Here. Thanks. Hey, call me Dorothy. You can also call me darling for the right amount. Yeah, Dorothy, why did you buy me a drink? Just to let you know, I don't swing that way. What? What way, Lilam? Lilam? I'm a man's man. I like men. Okay? Not that there's anything wrong with liking women, but... Oh, don't worry. I wasn't hitting on you. I was thanking you. Thanking me? Your package let me see Honey here laughing like an idiot. It's easier than you think. That made me happy, and I don't know if it fit with what she was telling me earlier. I'm more calm than when I answered. Glad to help, I guess. Well, duty calls. Bye, Mario. Bye, John. Bye, honey. Enjoy your big winner. Out with you. Seems like a nice girl. I don't mean for it to sound like I get it. I get it. Don't worry. You like guys. It's clear. Speaking of, you like motorcycles, don't you? I do, yeah. Have you been to the motor district? I spend all my free time in the motor district. Actually, why? Is it true what they say about all the illegal races going on there? You're not a cop, are you? As far as I remember, no. Well, I mean, there are illegal races, but there's also a semi-legal league going on there. Semi-legal. The authorities acknowledge that there's races going on. They don't know what goes on in them, however. Modified engines, casualties, substance abuse. The illegal ones end up being safer in the end. Huh. Have you heard about a biker called Christine Love? It's Love, of course. Everyone knows who she is. What about her? Is her gang as dangerous as they say? I don't know. Nobody does. Nobody knows. Excuse me? They look intimidating enough, but truth is that nobody has faced them directly. Moreover, nobody wants to be the one that got beaten to a pulp if they turn out to be what they seem. So her gang is just there. Menacingly doing their own thing, not bothering anyone. Oh. Do you want anything else? I have a piano man. Alright. A piano man for Mario. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. On the rocks mix. Here. Yeah, this is nice. This will sound weird, but do you believe in reply bots? Reply bots. I don't know how you pronounce that. There's the belief that some Lilam out there are designed to perfectly replicate a particular human. That someone or something replaces those humans with such Lilam. Thus they call them reply bots. Oh, reply bots. Like replicas. You know a lot about this. I don't. It's in most magazines nowadays. Well, it's the first time I've heard of it. What about it? On my way here, I almost ran over my neighbor. He just showed up in the middle of the street. And I say almost because he moved really quickly out of the way. Then I went to deliver a package and somehow my neighbor was there, almost immediately after the whole thing. And he was there the whole time. Maybe it was someone that looked like him. He had the same looks, clothes, and mannerisms. Trust me, you know a perfect replica when you see one. And you saw that kid, the kid Lilam here. They could easily pass off as humans. There are even Lilam idol singers nowadays whose voices can pass off as human. They could be passing off as humans under our very own noses, replacing us little by little. At this point in time, I really doubt it. Lilam behavior is a bit different. You can easily tell someone a Lilam because they seem, how do I put this? They don't care about risk and danger as much as we do. They treat risks with a lot more leniency. Still, be careful. Keep an eye out for uncanny doppelgangers. I'm leaving. Thanks for everything. Please come again. What's your take on the Replibots thing? You believe in them? Do you? Not really, but I asked you first. When I was in high school, I had this irrational fear of aliens. I was paranoid that they would come. What would I do then? I remember I lost lots of sleep because of it. That doesn't answer my question. Let me finish. After many months of fear, I reached a conclusion that might as well apply here. It's useless to be afraid. I'm but a simple woman. I wouldn't be able to do shit against them. But I'd rather live without being afraid. Because the memories of not being afraid will be my only solace when the nebulae crabs invade. When the Replibots come. Jill, are you still afraid of aliens? What part of it's useless to be afraid didn't you catch? Right. Back. Anything happened? I discovered I have the sense of humor of an 8-year-old. Anything new happened? Hey. They brought you a package. Ah, yes, my curated wiener. A gift from my folks. It was delayed in customs, but here it is. You guys want some of it? That's a new one. Fucking Jill. Her sense of humor of an 8-year-old is very funny. Yeah, I get it. Jill wonders if the Maniki Nekos actually bring luck. Buy one to prevent her from getting too distracted. Alright, I think we could do this last day then. We'll make this the last day. Then we have day 17, 18, 19 for the last stream. Actually, that's fine. You've been checking since yesterday, Wiener. What did I need? The fucking poster or whatever? Oh, this thing. 550, huh? No, hopefully she has enough by the end of this week. Today, tomorrow, and then the 30th. No, we only have 2 days. Can she make it by that money? I hope so. I don't think I'll have 10 grand. You know what could have strapped me for money? This background right here. I did pay a good amount for this background. Alright, let's see. First space colony plans to develop its own army. Even though space was imagined as a promised land, a place where humanity would start over, it looks like we're about to repeat our mistakes from the past. The first space colony, Shin Outer Paradise, is currently in talks to develop its own privately owned army, following alleged threats from a notorious terrorist group. We're discussing it right now but the law is most likely approved. We'll have an army and will defend other motherland from any terrorist threat. Alice Rabbit chimed in during a private stream. This terrorist group does not exist. Don't let the Outer Paradise government fool you. The only reason for this law is so they can have more control over the population. Alice Rabbit is in space too. Amazing. Woman marries anime pillow. Nobody's actually surprised. I remember a time when a wacky stuff like this made a lot of headlines, but even though I'm reporting it on it, I can't help but think how mundane it's become. I mean, we live in a world where you can just plug in into the internet and live there for as long as you your wallet can afford related fees. Lots of people get married in these virtual spaces thanks to new technologies. The traditional viewers on human relationships have changed so much that someone marrying a literal object feels kind of tame now. If the pillow had some form of intelligence, it might be somewhat different, but it's just a plain, generic anime hug pillow. Get with the times, Grandma. Wanna marry me? Can't marry your own son. Yike, the final remaster leads the video game charts. New Year's remaster of 2016's Yike, a postmodern RPG, opens the charts this week with 3.5 million copies shipped on its launch day. Other titles this week include new releases such as Hatsune... Shut up. Hatsune Miku, Project R Remaster, and Sting's Face Remastered. Four chart including lifetime sales. The final remaster, my eye. Hatsune Miku Project Remaster, Sting's Face Remaster. I don't know which reference is this referring to. Water Pro Wrestling G. Dang it, Ron Paul. What? There's like references for these three right here. This one too. I don't know what this one is truly. Maybe the fact that this is like always like there's always a game that's being remastered like crazy. Maybe like Elder Scrolls, like Skyrim. That's probably like what it's referencing. This is the third final this year. Alright. Let's see. That bar called Valhalla. Oh shit. Is it any good? I need a place to unwind after work. Normies are taking over, huh? Everyone is a neat just like me. Anyway, please. Place is cool, but the bartender can be a bit of a dick. How so? Never been there, so I wouldn't know. Is she cute? I can take it if she's cute. She's cute, but I think she's a bit full of herself. The guy seems a bit more of a bro. I see you already had a conversation with her. Did she reject your advances? Nah, I just heard from the distance. So, is that a no? Kind of. I mean, if you're going to there just to chat, I just want a place to chill for a bit and meet new people. Can I smoke there? Is there any bar from the BTC where you can smoke? Nope. Bummer. Well, I think I'm going next week then. Sounds good enough for me. So I'm full of myself. You are. Fucking. I love that she just makes a voice for 4. And that she just answers her own questions. Oh my god, my nose. Alright, let's go to work. I'm gonna be evicted. Good evening. Jill, I'm out to get firecrackers. Firecrackers. It's New Year's break. We need some. Wouldn't firecrackers scare off the... Yeah, good idea. Go ahead. I'll be back in a bit. Even for a cat lover, you sure get excited about firecrackers a whole lot more than dogs are involved. I know how hypocritical it sounds, and I don't care. Ah, Jamie's here. Greetings. Anyways, let's start. I like how it just kind of like flashed in and out. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Ah, the guy that wouldn't come back twice. Yeah, shut up. By any chance, did something fly over here 2 weeks ago? On Friday? Yes. There were lots of weird explosive noises throughout the night. But as far as I understand, those were made by a flying drone or something like that. So I flew by here. Excuse me. I think you know what made the noise. Let's just keep it at whatever drone story you heard. Right. Noise got annoying after a while, I must say. So it remained in the vicinity. I don't know what counts as in the vicinity, but yeah. Distant explosions all night. Interesting. So it didn't get far away. Now give me a Mars Blast. A Mars Blast for a guy that wouldn't come back twice. Here you go. Well, you didn't mess up. Sorry, I may interject. You looking for a fight? Most certainly not. I really think you'd stand a chance. You're like half his size. I can fight dirty. He kills people for a living. I can fight dirty. Joe, please, you make me sound like a savage. It would be like me saying that you get people drunk for a living. It's not wrong, but there are better ways of saying stuff like that. You're right, sorry. And like I said, I'm not looking for a fight. I just noticed you seem to like strong drinks. What about it? Well, to be honest, it's a rare sight in this bar. I'd even come to believe I'm the only one here who enjoys them, aside from the owner. May I suggest you try a suplex next time? It might be to your liking. Okay, let's try this suplex thing. Right. Let's give Ingram a suplex. Wow, that sounded weird. Shit. That's 4, 3, 3, on the rocks mix. Here. Good stuff. Like a less burning but punchier pile driver. Say, your face looks somehow familiar, mister. Call me Jamie, and you are? I'm Ingram. Anyway, I think I saw your face somewhere. Maybe when I needed to look for a specific file at... Did you perhaps go through a nanomachine expunge? I did, actually. Figured as much. Only a handful of people do that. And almost all of them are people with nanomachine rejection that feel oddly suicidal. So why go through the whole thing? Rejection. Need to hide something? Rejection. Need to hide something. The second one. Use to remain undetected when they have no means to track you or your activity. I see. How does the expunge work? You lie in a pressure chamber and they give you a special IV solution. It causes nanomachine rejection while giving you the antibodies needed to prevent them from getting back in. For 5 hours, you're trapped in bed while a horrible pressure builds up in your body and nanomachines are forced out. They're like little needles all over your body. You feel them in your eyes, in your gums, in your toes, everywhere. After all that, they need to implant you with a mechanism that constantly releases the same antibodies. Ouch. What are you having, Jamie? This is a gut punch. Yeah, should have figured. Hey, give me one of those. Sure. Let's give him a gut punch. Again, that didn't sound right. Here. Yeah, I love these. Looks different from yours though. Had a couple of extra in his actually. So where's the antibody unit they stuck you with, Jamie? Inside, like all the other maintenance systems. It can be troublesome at times, but the perks of not having nanomachines in the body outweigh the cons. And the rest of the enhancements, where you reconstructed or have you been adding them over time? Over time, either by getting a much-needed enhancement or through fixing injuries. It's such a weird pairing. Like, I would never expect Ingram and Jamie to be like conversating and chilling. I see. Well, it was a pleasure, Jamie, but I gotta leave. Nice meeting you, Ingram. Please come again. Don't count on it. You said that twice. Shut up. Seems like a nice guy, right? I won't call him a bastard, but he's not the nicest in the bunch. Maybe you caught him on a bad day. No, I think you're just that good at bringing out the nicest side of people. Oddly enough. That guy tires the hell out of me. Someone's in a good mood. Give me a bad touch, will you? That way you'll be in a good mood too. Bad touch for Alma. Here. Still, you have such a petty sense of humor. Guilty as charged. So what put you in a good mood? Oh yeah, that. Today, my sister was supposed to be in court for all the custody proceedings. Of course, not only does she show up later than her husband and drunk at that, but also dressed like she got fucked in the back of a parking lot. And to top it off, she forgot to even bring her kids. Luckily, my parents brought them to court. The judge assigned the kids to my parents for the time being. So she really messed up, huh? When they came back to the house and Diana, such a weird way to say her name, Diana started throwing a temper tantrum. She said it was lucky her husband didn't get the kids because the angst would make her jump onto the highway. So Eva comes and says, then make sure it kills you because we aren't dealing with you as a cripple. I should have I shouldn't really enforce the behavior, but I don't know, but maybe it was the timing. But I've been laughing for an hour now. You hold quite the animosity for Diana, don't you? You know, I used to be the closest friends when I was 7 or 8. We played all the time, and we even slept on the same bed for a while. Then she turned into a teen. We stopped playing. She had other things she wanted to do. I could forgive all of that. I mean, the age difference and all. But there's something in particular that I still can't forgive. It was a day she invited her friends to the house, and I went to ask her something. As I was leaving, one of her friends asked if I was her sister, and she said she had no little sisters. Ouch. I think that was the moment that finally broke the pedestal I held her on. I admire her as much as a kid could admire someone, you know? Little by little, the admiration wore off until we finally reached that breaking point. I felt betrayed. And you haven't been able to forgive her after 40 years. Hey! It's not that I still hold a grudge against her, but rather the Diana who sold all those things so many years ago, who said all those things so many years ago, is the same Diana that I know today. How so? She hasn't matured one bit. She's still as selfish, childish, and immature as she was back then. When you see her, you don't see an adult. You see an overgrown, horny teen. So aside from destroying an admiration I held for her, she's made sure not to fix that impression. Huh. Enough about me, how are you? Everything's fine, aside from this note. Note. Remember how I told you I lashed out at my dead ex's sister? Yeah. I got this note from her. Let's see. Wow, she must really feel bad about the whole thing. As do I. So what's the problem then? The same fear that drove me away from her in the first place. Right. Give a Brantini, will you? There's a little story I want to tell you. Right. A Brantini, alright. Brantini. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1. Age and mix. Here. Here's the thing, let's start. Boo! Oh, hell no. This is the story of a girl who grew disillusioned with one of her sisters. Soon it became animosity, and not long after that, she distanced herself completely from her said sister. With time, the girl would become attached to her eldest sister, looking up to her achievements. All I can look at right now are those boobs. Not now. That sister would even marry the girl's best friend not soon after. And after the girl went into college, said sister would quit her job. The sister was worried sick about leaving her baby kid alone, prompting her to quit her high-ranking job. What if I hire your high-ranking lips? Shut up. The girl, even as an adult, felt betrayed. Her role model sister went against everything she held her in high esteem for. She was no longer a child, and yet she felt like a part of her had crumbled. Hey Joe, I can lift her sweater. Do you want to see? I bet you want to see. Alright, enough. Enough? Shit. Peace out. I mean, I know the girl is you and the sister is your eldest sister. Please get to the point. Alright. Point is, if you don't face her, she will be heavily disappointed. She's trying to make amends with you. That must take courage. Lots of it. Yeah, you're right. My mouth's dry. Can I get a beer? Right. A beer. Man, am I going crazy? I am going crazy, aren't I? Beer. I'll mix. Here. Thanks. So, tell me. So tell me, did you and this Gabby girl get along? Oh yeah. I never had brothers or sisters, but once Lenore introduced me to her as her sister-in-law, she got so excited about having a new sister that she clung to me a lot. I helped her in her studies, read books with her, played with her a lot. She was pretty much my sister too. I have to leave, but I'll tell you this. As both a big and little sister, if you don't grant that girl the chance of talking to you, I'll never forgive you. Yeah. Oh, there's a small New Year's party this Saturday if you're interested. Oh, sure, I'll be here. Remember, I won't forgive you. Yeah. I'll go take my break. Alright. Wow, you were here? You were quite absorbed in the conversation just now. Jamie even said goodbye to you, didn't you hear? Anyways, call me if anything comes up. Alright, halfway through chapter, or not chapter, but day 13, or day 16, Jesus. This should be the last half of this whole stream. Alright. Let's chill it today. You already know. Jill, the kid's looking for you. Oh, shit. Hey. Ah, normal. Phew. You're back. Oh, fuck you. You do know I'm not giving you any drinks, right? Crap, I said it out loud. Yeah, actually, I wanted to thank you. She thought it was for her. Thank me? Well, for starters, by not complying and giving me alcohol. Everything else would have fallen apart if I had some. Ah, so responsible, Joe. I kind of faced my mom and told her all about the pressure she was putting on me, and said I wanted to figure out what I wanted to do. And, well, she didn't speak to me for 2 days. After that, she told me that it'd be a waste to spend money in a university just for me to not give it my all. So she told me to still go to the college course, but that I was free to explore. Glad to hear that. And well, I wanted to thank you for that. Me? If I just rushed headfirst into my original plan, things would have gotten ugly. And you were right, I would be hurting her for the sake of hurting. So, thank you. Don't worry about it. I'll leave before it's too late outside. Be careful. Ah, so sweet. Shut up. Hey, Jill, mind helping me here? Sure. Make a Bleeding Jane, please. Oh, on it. Bleeding Jane for go. Who Was I? It's a good song. It just makes you think. Thanks. Hey Joe, do you hate me? Hate is a harsh word. It's not against you directly, but rather the fact that only I can see you. Like I told you, if they wanted, they could see me. And why can't I? You're the main character. Don't know. What are you? A cute girl. Right. You okay, Joe? Making a lot of faces there. Yeah, just remembering stuff. Could you give me a hand here and serve a beer, please? Sure. Beer for Gil. Beer for Gil now. Thanks. Would you lighten up if I showed you I can interact with the environment? Maybe it'll spook me, but let's try. And there. What the fuck just happened? Can't see anything. You sure? Yep. Weird. I think that was supposed to be what it was previously designed as, but who knows. No, it expects a Dorothy in question. Dorothy in question, Dorothy in question, Dorothy in... Ouch! I bit in my tongue. Can't believe I'm using the spare tongue so early in the night. Ahem. Honey. Hiya, Dorothy. Making a quick stop for a drink. Can I get a fluffy dream? Sure. Fluffy dream to Dorothy on the go. To numb the pain of her tongue. Age and mixed. Age, mixed, go. Here you go. Thanks. Oh yeah, before you leave. What, are you guys throwing a New Year's party too? Yep. Sure, I'll be here then. Well, I've got things to do, so... You do. Who does what? Sorry, I sneezed. Who are your sneezes? Anyway, I'm out for now. Oh yeah, Joe. Take care of Becky, please. Man, she was in a rush. Okay, fuck that noise. Fireworks are sold out everywhere. I'll need to get them through more shady means. She's gonna buy them from the internet. She'll find them and put us all at risk of burning. I'll make sure there's an extra extinguisher at hand. Please. Well, I guess that's it for today. You sure you're fine? I am, don't worry. Hey Joe, mind if I ask you a silly question? You see my clients, you can assume I don't mind silly questions. Though the answers can get you on my nerves though. Sorry, what did you want to ask? You know why they call them cat boomers? I mean, I guess their second set of ears looks like cats, but the word boomer seems so out of place. Not so much when you consider it's not them, but their parents who were called such. Oh. Let's go a bit back first. You do know why cat boomers look like that, right? Because because they went through some anti-nanomachine rejection treatment while they were still a fetus, right? It's called Yamazaki Ramanova treatment, or was it the Roman Enko Yamada treatment? Let's call it a catification procedure. It was not only the first successful genetic treatment on a fetus, but also the first way to fight nanomachine rejection. Moreover, the researcher made a bit of a rocky story. Funding got cut in the middle of it, and a critical point that could make or break the whole thing. Not to mention Zaibatsu Corp's record of not addressing nanomachine rejection at all. The rest of the research was funded by Maki Steganovich? Was it Steganovich? Let's call it Steganovich for now. He's a businessman whose unborn daughter got diagnosed with early nanomachine rejection. Steganovich funded the research, and in a desperate move, his wife offered him herself and her daughter as test subjects. Of course, the experiment was a success. The girl, Sylvia Steganovich, didn't die. She became the living testament of a scientific breakthrough. But then the story of how things played out for Sylvia got sensationalized in the media and created a weird fad. Parents made their unborn children go through the catification procedure even if they had no ailments at all. All because one particular girl whose life got saved through the treatment became a media darling for a bit. A whole generation of kids with those cat-like protrusions got born. And their parents got called cat boomers. A generation of parents obsessed with those cat-like features. The fad quickly passed, but the terms remained in use. Eventually, cat boomer just started being used for people with the protrusions instead of their parents. You keep calling them protrusions. Why is that? Because that's what they are. Huh? You didn't think those things are on their heads were ears, right? Sure, they can be moved because they're somehow connected to the facial and ear muscles. Thus, they can move like cats and react to their mood. But in the end, they're just appendages with no real function. Huh. It still surprises me a bit, though, that the biggest mutation they get after the treatment is just that. Those ears are a small miracle on their own. People have been born with no eyes for less intrusive procedures. You really thought they were functional ears, huh? Let's say I learned quite a bit today. Thank you. Don't worry. I feel like I should apologize for talking so much instead. And keep in mind, I'm fucking up the terms. I don't want you saying something. Saying someone got protrusions because of a catification procedure. I'll keep that in mind. Wait. What? Yeah. The guy's name is Stegnovich. Eh? I just remember Sylvia Stegnovich was around my age, and when I was a teen, there was some TV specials featuring her. I just remember that I had the biggest crush on her. Now that I think about it, That crush had me very confused back then. And did you need to shout just now? Sorry. In any case, I'm out for the day. Alright, careful out there. Lamau. Alright, let's buy what she needs before anything else. I hope we make the 10 grand that she requires at the end of this, because honestly, yeah. Just thinking a lot about Kira Mickey. Buying one of her posters will prevent her from getting too distracted. Awesome. How much is that poster gonna fucking cost me, though? Alright. We have to make 2 grand. Hopefully she's able to get those 2 grand by tomorrow. Which will be next stream. Alright. Where's the poster? Hey! I like that little poster. You know, I'm regretting buying this because it might have been an effect that I spent the money too much on it. But oh well. We still got some time. I could read a little bit. Alright, let's see. Birth rates decrease as the youth. Birth rates decrease as the youth prefers Lilam company. At the beginning of the century, the idea that people would rather be with robots instead of other humans was treated as a joke. But the reality is that the convenience of these kinds of relationships have become immensely popular among Glitch City's youth, to the point where birth rates are beginning to decrease at an alarming rate. Annie May, a 17-year-old student, agrees with the general sentiment. It's just so much better than dealing with other people, you know? You can just make your own perfect partner. Or, oh, and the sex is amazing. Don't even get me started. It's expected that new regulations will soon to be announced to address the situation. Being only with Lilam can be tiring, though. Wearing socks with sandals in public is now a crime. Listen, if it's cold outside, but you don't want to put shoes on, socks and sandals is the way to go. I am one of those people. I like to say we have the freedom to wear whatever we like in the streets of Glitch City as long as we adhere to the decency rules. However, that's about to change. Glitch City's Department of Public Decency has declared that wearing socks and sandals together is a punishable crime. Why? If the convicted and guilty face 3 days, the guilty face 3 days in jail as punishment for using that abominable combo. Well, what do you think? Should we wear whatever we want, or should the fashion police of high society decide for you? Whatever the case, I think I'll simply stick to the right side of the battle. Goodbye, socks and sandals. Gods be praised. First silly law I'm all in for. Why is that a crime? Listen, sometimes it's cold outside, alright? You gotta put the socks on to make sure we're not cold. And sometimes people got ugly feet, alright? They just gotta hide it. BTC closing 40% of its bars in Glitch City. The British Trademark Council is facing some economic troubles in Glitch City, and it looks like they're on their way out. Blaming rising inflation rates and a weak currency, the BTC has given the order to disband almost half of the recreational businesses in the city. We can't keep doing business like this. We can't keep doing business like this. Glitch City has a negative impact on our earnings, and we can't continue in the red. A peer representative told the Augmented Eye. The Prime Minister Quincy, on the other hand, thinks that BTC is just too greedy. They make a lot of money already, and now they're crying because they can't have more. Give me a break. Oh yeah, this. Oh yeah, this. Late to the party, Augmented Eye. Alright, good little read there. Then we got this one. Surviving Glitch City. And it's for a new friend in the wonderful land. Oh boy, self-deprecating thread. Don't trust in white knights, and don't go out after 5 p.m. unless you want to get mugged or murdered. Bring a portable chair everywhere. You'll have to line up for flour. LOL. Get used to eat what you find. Shortages are getting out of hand. I've been eating rice with butter for months now. But I guess it could be worse. Rice with butter? What? Whatever. Don't jinx it, please. I have enough as it is. The coming here was a mistake. Oh, why would you come here anyway? Visiting family, but now I want to take them out. Do what you can. Yeah, airlines are leaving the city. LOL. Soon we won't even be able to escape. The crying emoji. Can I even get some weed in this crap hole somewhere? Yeah, I just PM'd you a good dealer. Unless I'm mistaken, my grandpa lived here before they turned into a glitch city. Good little some world building. All right, day 17, and then tomorrow being the fucking next day. Sorry, I'm like searching right now. Real quick, I want to reset the phone. Yeah. The 29th, I pay tomorrow. I need to earn 2 grand. Jill will probably have enough. Hopefully. Alright. Yeah. This is how the game will look, by the way, with scan lines. I don't know how I personally feel about it, but I'm not really for it. Also, this is the biggest I could have it, I guess. For when it was on not full screen. But yeah, that was a good session. That was a good chill session. We had some good lore building. I learned new things for like this entire game because that was all new to me at this point. Like now it's officially like getting to the newer parts and we're getting to the end. Next stream might be the last one. But yeah, that's about really it. What can I say? What I got in mind? Tomorrow, we got, you know, let me put the settings on so that way we can just keep hearing the music. Tomorrow we got some Apollo Justice, continuing off the first trial that we have. Or the second trial, really. The second trial we have, finished that up. Don't know how long that would take. I feel like it might be short, so we might go into the next trial as well, but then I'm not too sure. That's for tomorrow. Next week on the schedule, let's see. Lollipop Chainsaw, continuing off from where we last left off on that one. Yeah, Lollipop Chainsaw. I don't know how long that stream would be though, because I feel like we could finish that game kind of in that session. Yeah, there's that. Then we got Final Fantasy 13-2. Last Valhalla stream. And then more Apollo Justice. That should be the next week's schedule for sure, overall. But that's all I got for now. But yeah. YouTube, Twitch, anyone who's still here. You watched my stream up to this point. Thank you very much. I always appreciate it. Anyone who just came by to lurk, chill out for a bit, vibe out, all that stuff. I always appreciate it. Always. But it's time to call it a day. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for another stream. We'll call it here. Bye. Johnny.